What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here with me today. If you are new here, please make sure you go ahead and slap that like button for me because it helps support my channel. Also, make sure you guys subscribe and hit that notification bell so you do not miss any of my upcoming videos on this channel. As you know, I don't have a post schedule. I only post when I feel cute. So if you want to be here when I post a video, gotta slap that notification bell. Today, I am doing a review slash rant slash feeling explosion of everything that I saw and felt during the Harry Potter reunion. Guys, if you don't know, my reviews are a little bit different. I know a couple of people do they view it and and I do have reactions and reviews where you can see me viewing the content. But with this, I literally had to take a moment for myself. And I said this before, some things I save to react physically on the channel, and other things I will enjoy it on my own, and then I will come on here and tell you how I feel about it. And in the case of Harry Potter, I had to really take that morning for myself. As soon as it came on HBO Max, I watched it and immediately started to cry as soon as they all started to get their letters. I thought the actual production value of the special was so well done and so on the level of Hogwarts and Harry Potter, everything that they're known for, their formalities and things like that. It stuck through. And it was just a beautiful experience. It was literally like sitting with old friends from Hogwarts. I kept crying every 10 minutes. And from what I hear from my news feed on all of my social medias, you guys are crying. If you're a fan, it's a lot. It feels like we're running into old friends and we're talking about old memories, and it does not feel like this is a movie that we're discussing. It really feels like we're all talking about those years we went to Hogwarts and battled the Dark Wizard, and the school got exploded by people. It feels like all the memories within Harry Potter are real. It doesn't even feel like they're media, and I think that's what makes it so special, is that the magic of the entire business of Harry Potter and the whole world of Harry Potter is so embedded in our minds and in our hearts and in our brains that we immediately get emotional when we get reunion specials and sequels and spin-offs, because we're all, I think, brought back to this beautiful place in our childhood where we believed in these magic and magical things so much more. And the more trauma you reach as an adult and the more serious things that you have to do as an adult to survive and keep going kind of pick away at that magical child within you. And then something like this happens where you get a reunion special and you just kind of just to get to go back. It was just very interesting though, because I can definitely feel that they've definitely lived these different lives, especially the actors who play Ron, Harry, and Hermione. They definitely, like they said, they got confused growing up whether they were their character or themselves, and I felt for that. And I do feel like there were some possible other dark elements involved with their being on set, and just I know it had to be exhausting at some points, and I know they talked about that a little bit, that when they got older that it got harder and harder and they were exhausted. I wish they dove into that a little bit more, because I know it wasn't all fun and games. I do understand, obviously, it's going to be the best memories of their lives, but I wonder, how hard did it really get, and how dark did it really get when they were, considering not coming back. I mean, Hermione even had her little part of the documentary when she was saying she wasn't considering coming back, and all of them kind of felt like they were losing themselves. And it breaks my heart to feel like they would get that way, but the actual outcome of what they went through and all the hard work they did was truly worth it. And I hope that everything, the response from the fans, from all the movies, all the books, all the shows, and everything they've ever done, I hope it's enough for them to feel like they've changed the world. And obviously I know it's enough. You can see it in the eyes of the character actor who played Hagrid, when he said that line about not being, he won't be here forever but Hagrid will. I just thought that was the most beautiful line ever. I just cried my eyes out, because at the end of the day, I think what Harry Potter has taught me most, and the fact that it circles around to what he said, the character play Hagrid in that moment, I think what Harry Potter has taught me the most is positive legacy. That whole idea that death, trauma, things happen. You have to grow up, but who you are and what you leave behind is so much bigger and so much more powerful than anything you could ever imagine. And if you make all the right decisions and you do all the right things, you can leave peacefully. And I think that is when I looked into his eyes, the character who played Hagrid, it's like he was leaving peacefully. Not right now, obviously, he's still alive, but in the moment he was saying, talking about how he won't be here in 50 years, but the character Hagrid will. He said that with such peace and okayness. Like, I strive for that, like, as an artist and as a creator. Like, wow, like, you've created something so beautiful, something so legendary, that even when you are not here, it'll go on for generations after generations after generations. As an actor, as an artist, as someone who tries to perfect their craft in the art of movies and television, that man should be and is so proud, and the whole cast should be. I just think that this world is so unique, and I think J.K. Rowling herself should be so proud. Like, the fact that she is the creator and it all came from her mind. Like, again, as an author, as an artist, as a human being, like, wow, like, way to stretch the limits of the imagination and create a world that didn't exist, so that we all had a place to go to when times were dark. And even though times were dark, even in the media and in the movies and in the books, like, we still went there because we believed in magic and we believed that there would be a way out, because that is what the main characters taught us. And it just gave us this full story. And I also just remember being a kid and reading the books and seeing the movies, and that being like my first look at death. And it was like your first up close and personal thing on death. So before I ever lost a brother, a sister, or a boyfriend, all the people that I have lost in the past couple of years, I lost the characters in Harry Potter. You know what I mean? I lost Snape when he passed. I lost Dumbledore. Like, I got to experience and brace myself for the future, the inevitable part of death and pain, because I went through it a little bit when I was reading the books and watching the movies, because I let myself get so wrapped into this world that it literally hurt when I lost characters. It literally hurt when I would finish a book. It hurt when I was seeing the last movie. I wanted so badly to just grab onto this world and never leave it, because there was just something so beautiful and something so, it made everything seem reachable and wonderful and creative and magical. And it's just such a part of my childhood. It's such a part of everything that I am today. And I was so excited to go back and watch the reunion. I'm so glad that everyone who signed on for the reunion signed on for it. I know it can be tough maybe going back as an actor and as an artist, even though they've paved these ways of these legendary characters. I know so many of them want to continue living their lives and creating families and working. And I know that can be hard when they're trapped within the characters of this series. But I thought it was so beautiful that they all were able to leave that behind for a day and kind of just come out, film this special, and give us what we needed as fans and as a cult following. And I just also think it's so beautiful that we all like cried together. Like, everybody's response was the same. We've all been through this tough as hell past couple years, and we've missed this world. And it's just felt so good just getting a little peek back into it and seeing old friends again. And honestly, I don't know what's happening with the whole cursed child thing, but like, give it to us, please. Like, please let everyone sign on again. Like, you just want one more. Like, it hurts so bad that, I obviously still watch the movies like every other night, every year. Like, I have special times of the year where I watch certain films, and they're so much a part of my life. But it so swiftly happened that we got the 7 movies and then it was over. Like, I almost wish they were spaced apart even further, or that like we got the last one later or something, because it was like 7 amazing movies, 7 years of your life, this and that, and then it was boom, done. Like, then you're just left with nothing. And it would be crazy for all these years later to get, and the Fantastic Beasts films are great, but I'm talking about getting all the original characters back and giving us the Harry Potter sequel of sequels that we deserve with them as adults. I'm here for it. I want it. But if you watch this cute little ranting, raving, fun video, thank you so much. I know this isn't your usual like review or reaction to a television show or a movie or a series, but this is kind of my way of just kind of like showing my heart and talking about how I felt about the program. Like I said, some of my reactions on here, I do have like the physical form of me actually watching the video, but with this, I had to take that warning for myself. I had to watch this and just go back down memory lane and cry my eyes out alone, because it was just so therapeutic to see everyone that I loved again and to see them thriving. And just, oh, I was so gagged by the fact that Hermione had a crush on Malfoy all of her childhood. There were so many just good, juicy secrets that I loved hearing, and it made me feel like so much a part of like the cast again. Just, oh, just that feeling of home is what I get with Hogwarts. And BTW, like, if anyone ever wants to send me actual Harry Potter tickets to the Orlando or in California, like, I will go. Like, that is like my dream of all dreams. Like, I am obsessed with the set. I am obsessed with the characters, the books, and everything. Like, and I've been trying to get down there for the past decade. I have this like little short sob story that when I was on my high school senior trip 10 years ago, they were building the Hogwarts castle in Orlando, and I remember peeking over the side and being livid, pissed that I was there while they were building it. And that was my last time in Disney in Orlando, was my senior trip. So I'm burning up and crying inside because Disney is my other favorite thing in the world, and the fact that they have parks next to each other and I haven't been there in over a decade like breaks my heart. So please, someone send me to Disney World / Hogwarts or Orlando. I will film and vlog everything and make it totally a part of the channel. Just throwing that out there because people are always like, "Oh, can I get you a gift? Like, what do you want? Anything? Just say anything." That is like, there's some things that are too big, and I've been trying to not accept things that are too big. But that is something where like send me. I will go. Like, I need to go to Hogwarts Castle. I need to get my wand. I need to film it, vlog it, be there, be like, I need to live that life. But I can't wait to do that. When I do, it'll definitely be a part of my channel, and you guys will know because it'll probably be like a series of videos because I truly am obsessed with Harry Potter, everything that it's taught me, and I'm so proud to be a part of this generation where like I could have been a kid in any year, you know what I mean, in any era, grown up and during any time, but this is what I had, you know what I mean. I had Ron, Hermione, and Harry Potter to look up to as mentors for all those years, and they went through such trials and tribulations and problems and issues and fought for pride and respect and had fears and traumas just like us. Like, it was just so relatable and so beautiful, and I do feel so much like a part of that world, and I know that they understand me. It's the weirdest thing. Like, I just feel like so much of who they are is in me, and I feel so proud of that. And I know so much of my generation feels the same way, and we should be proud of that we had really great media to look up to, and I'm a huge representation of that, and I'm glad that I had Harry Potter to kind of like add into what I like, because I typically love things that are like more pop and musical and bright, and Harry Potter was something that came in and kind of like showed me another side of myself. It showed me that I was more mystical than I thought I was. I was more enchanted than I thought I was, and that was something that was really special because at that time when I first realized it, it was I don't know, maybe this was for everybody, but it was such a bland type of life. And then when Harry Potter came, it just, things got brighter. And I think that everyone can say the same. But I can go on for hours about this. I love the program. I love the way they did it. I'm obsessed. If you're a fan, let me know your favorite part of the special down in the comments down below. What surprised you? What shocked you? What's your favorite book? What's your favorite movie? Mine is Goblet of Fire. I'm obsessed with Victor Crumb. I'm obsessed with the other schools. I want extra books and extra movies of the Viking school and the beautiful girls who come in. I want all of that. I've always wanted more of that. I've always wanted an extension of the Goblet of Fire because I'm so obsessed with those other schools. I'm so obsessed with Victor Crumb. I want to marry him so bad. I just choked up myself. Anyway, let me go because I'm really like running out of breath and I'm like really thirsty. So I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Do not forget to like, comment, subscribe so that you do not miss any of my upcoming reactions, and I will see you soon. Bye, guys.